Year 3 Numeracy Lessons. Okay, so welcome back, Year 3. We're going to do some simple fraction work today, working out halves, quarters, thirds, 2/3, and 3/4. I'll go through those again. A half, 1/4, 1/3, 2/3, 3/4. So you might have seen some of those fractions before. Don't worry if you haven't, because I'm going to go through them. So when you are identifying fractions and working out fractions, there's a line that separates a number above the line and a number below the line. You can sometimes, well, like I've done, the line can sometimes be slightly diagonal as well. So either one of those is correct, okay? So the number above the line tells me, in these examples, how many of my fractions are shaded in blue, okay? Now, a fraction is an equal part of an amount. That's what you've got to think of it. So if you think of like a pizza, pizza's cut into slices. The slices, if they're exactly the same size, we can call them fractions. Yep, a chocolate bar's usually got 6 pieces, and they're the equal size pieces, so the chocolate bar's got 6 equal fractions. All right, so a fraction is just part of a whole. So you can see in the first example, how many pieces are shaded? There's 1 piece shaded, and the bottom number is how many pieces there are all together, the shaded and the non-shaded, and there's 2. So that fraction there we can call 1/2. All right, so I'll go through them now, and I'll give you 5 seconds on each one first before I tell you what it is. So look at this one now, and if you've got a pen and paper, fab, write down the fraction. So remember, the number above the line is how many of the fractions are shaded in, and the fraction below the line is how many fractions there are altogether. Okay, so this one would be 1/4. Now you might say, Spud, why isn't it 1/4? All right, some of the fractions, that's the way we've got to learn them, okay? If the 4's on the bottom, we don't say fourths, we say quarters. It's just like if there's a 2 on the bottom, we don't say 1/2, we say 1/2. So next one to the right, write down the fraction for that one. Hopefully you got 3/4. The next one, so we're going to do this one now. So again, 1 piece is shaded in, 3 pieces all together, 3 fractions. I use fractions and pieces interchangeably, okay? They mean the same thing. 1/3 there. So again, it's not 1/3, it's 1/3. Just got to learn them, okay? And then the last one, have a go with that one. That's 2/3. Okay, so what you're going to be doing now is you're going to be working out a fraction of an amount. That's how we call it, okay? And I've given you little pointers here. So if I'm asking you to work out a half, so if I said to you, for instance, what is half of 60? Yep, what's half of 60? The bit in green tells you how to do it. So you divide the amount by 2. So what's 60 divided by 2? Well, it's halved, isn't it? So it's 30. So half of 60 is 30. And you can see for the next one, I said to work out a third, divide the amount by 3. So if it was 1/3 of 60, this time you have to divide the amount which is 60 by 3. Another way of thinking of it is how many 3's go into 60. Okay? And this time the answer is 20. And then 2/3 of 60. I won't do it for all of them, this will be the last one. 2/3 of 60. So there's 2 steps, the green one and then the red one. So you still divide the amount by 3. So it's 20, but now this time you double the answer. So what's 20 doubled? Is 40. So 2/3 of 60 is 40. Okay, so rub those out. So whatever I'm asking you now, you've got to identify which one of these you follow. Is it 1? Is it 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okay, because you've got the fractions there. And then follow those rules, which are either in green or green and red. So if I scroll down, there you go. So you've got you've got 10 to work out. Okay, some of them are more challenging than others. Have a good go. and we'll go through the answers in a minute, okay? So pause your screen and press play when you're ready to go through the answers. Good luck. Okay then, so like I said, this is quite challenging today, all right? So if you get a couple wrong, do not worry at all. All right, it's absolutely fine because we're learning something new. So I'll go through the answers. So half of 24 is 12. 2/3 of 24. So my first question, well, the first thing I need to do is 24 divided by 3, or how many 3s are in 24, which is 8. And then I double my answer. So 2/3 of 24 is 16. Next one is 15. 3/4 of 80, 60. 1/3 of 39, 13. 1/4 of 16 is 4. That's quite a tricky one, but it's 48. 3/4 of 36 is 27. 1/4 of 16, so I need to do 64 divided by 4. And I put it here. Remember when you were working out, divide by 4 is halved and then halved again. So it would be 16. 2/3 of 33 is 22. So I was out at 10. If you got 7 or above, really, really well done. Okay, and if you got less than 7, do not worry, because we're going to go through it again tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now. Well done, superstar. You just got better. Nice one.